TOMz.
Sanibonani Mzansi, siyanamukela futhi Nkosi. Siqaphelisana kakhulu TOMz Watcher on SABC One Mzansi for sure with your amazing host, your voice here, and of course your girl Ubongi.
Njalo ke bethana ngawathweni nami ngisivulisele mani kwelo ekhaya kalo kangibasenza umbulelo ngasenziyo. TOMz yoba wena uthathe ixesha ngathi uzawuhlala phansi ngominute thina namhlanje. Kangibasa kuphatha right mani kuzoba mnandi too much. Now into endifuna yazi mina ke ba wena uyayazi ba namhlanje emcimeni sobe sithetha ngantoni na?
Ngoba ngithanda kakhulu ngizomgaya hint nyana. It's something that you do every day. Sometimes or you notice none or we notice. It's how you take information from the outside all the way to the inside.
Ne, and ke bethana njengoba sithetha ne kukho amagama akhoya apha ezantsi kwethu. Sixa sobiza ke subtitles wena mhlawumbe ufunda yona. Namhlanje sithetha ngalonto kanye ukufunda.
Definitely. Now when abongine ukuthatha information from the outside all the way to the inside is just so amazing. And namhlanje ke sikhuluma ngalolu daba. Kwamanje ke let's see ukuthi kahle isiqephu sethu namhlanje sihamba kanjani.
Coming up on TOMz.
The Pavement Bookworm had some humble beginnings and struggled when he first came to Joburg.
So ke bethana uba ukufunda kaloku kubaleke kangaka, how can you improve your own reading?
Now reading has been around for so much longer than you can think. Prepare to be blown away.
Now umhlaba wonke ke is undergoing a digital shift. Kwaye ke ukufunda is now different. Bona banjani na?
Level up your skills with a few resources in the digital domain.
And you probably wanted to do this amaxesha amaninzi, but what if we could read each other's thoughts?
I get my fair to today's show is going to be absolutely nothing but spectacular. Now on Facebook says how important is reading? Umandisa ke yena oqala uyawaphendula wathi it's very crucial because also ufunda uyakwazi to learn new things. Owesibili?
Wesibili ngalovuyo kaloku uthi yena it's very good because it helps me grow mentally.
Very, very well. Now it's really easy. All you have to do is go to our Facebook and Twitter pages, and that is facebook.com/TOMz. On Twitter, very, very simple at TOMz_SABC_1. Ku Instagram mongi suba.
TOMz TV_SABC1. Uyayiva? But akwangokuthi masekuchomisa ithi manje siyasiva babona bathi na.
Now Chabla ngitshele ne. Do you think reading is important?
It's very important because like you can grasp as much as information as you can get by maybe observing.
When reading, like you gain something.
Funda kubalulekile because ku-expanda ama-brain cells wakho and your thinking is expanded, so nokucabanga kwakho you think faster and you act fast.
Ukufunda build a character yomuntu and yenza ukuthi umuntu abe ne future very bright, and once you have education you know ukuthi there's nothing umuntu angakuthathela wena emhlabeni.
Yeah, so ongitshele ke mfethu ukuthi kahle kahle ama languages uthanda ukufunda ngawo wena.
My languages, like English,
Swati, my home language. English, Afrikaans. Yes, I was doing Afrikaans. Yes, English, Afrikaans, and Shangan.
Ngifuna ukwazi ke mina ukuthi kahle kahle mangaka ama languages ala eAfrica.
Yo.
It's a lot, right?
500, yeah.
I get my friend to thank you so much for participating. Okwamanje ke, let's go siya kwi video insert here. Sibonise kahle kahle sofundani ngokufunda.
A book is literally the words, the idea, the mindset, advice, and even the experience of another person wrapped into a convenient, portable, always available collection of paper. It is almost equivalent to having that person right there speaking to you. 75% of self-made millionaires have even reported reading at least 2 books a month. The true benefit of reading is that you can pick and choose who you want to add into your inner circle of influence, that it will eventually affect who you will become as a person, because reading conveys knowledge and knowledge can lead to change.
Language is at least 50,000 years old. Kodwa ke ezinye papers zithi kaloku it could be more than 100,000 years old. Now the first alphabet started in Egypt in 2700 BC. Apho ke Egyptians zasebenzisa hieroglyphics, which look like pictures to represent certain concepts.
The English alphabet appeared in 1600 BC. First, the Greeks refurbed it, then the Romans developed their own version, and eventually the Irish took it to England.
Now singabantu kaloku we are different. Some others prefer watching movies for entertainment and others reading.
Abanye ke abantu abazi ukuthi kahle kahle ama movie aqala ngeencwadi. Ngikhuluma ngo Harry Potter kanye ne Deathly Hallows Part 2. Le yona ke eyayenza $1 billion lapha kwi box office.
Now wena Kabekai, what do you prefer, movies or reading? Let us know kaloku kumajelo ethu onxibelelwana. Facebook no Twitter kwangoku masike sobhadale rent siyawula.
TOMz. TOMz.
Welcome back, Mzansi. Usabuka the new TOMz right here. When they say BC1, Mzansi for sure.
Injalo kanye ke bethu nasifika ngakanga basikhalekile phone isi use right.
Angizomnandi wena.
Fresh. Awuthi right na bethu nani. Namhlanje wena bungayazi ke but globally the average person actually reads 6 hours ngeveki. Now ke wena siya nawe ekhaya bethu nani ukufunda. Kubaleke kakhulu ngoba lokho it helps you to understand ba kwenzeka ntoni kanye.
Definitely. Now khona umfethu ke lana actually uses ukufunda to get himself out of a bad situation to one that he can actually be proud of. Yazi ukuthini ake hlangane naye.
Running the streets of Johannesburg, but to touch down at Greenside. Your boy Caddy is still on a mission, and the mission is about the power of books. And who's Pavement Bookworm. It's you and me in this mission. Let's get it. So, how are you?
I'm good.
Great.
Yeah. Oh, mina Philani Dladla ngikhulele ePotchefstroom, then but most of my adulthood ngiphilile la eJozi. Sukela ngo 2008 ngiqala ukuhlala lana kuze kube namanje. Basically what I do is I get people addicted to read. I mean I sell books. Ngenza ama readers projects, ngine readers club yabantwana bami.
Yes.
Ngihlala nabo ngibafundise. So impilo yami nje i-dedicated ekutheni ngenza abantu ukuthi bathanda ama books nje wona umsebenzi wami lowo.
Why incwadi? Why books?
Because I believe that books got the power to change the world. I mean, my books can do a lot for... Books are essential in every young person's mind, in young person's life. Nakubantu abadala kubona wonke umuntu ama-books into edingakala kakhulu avule umqondo yenza ukuthi umuntu acabanga.
So nalobhuti amehlo akhe bethu nana valiwe akakwazi ubona. Abantu ke bangaboniye bona bafunda njani? Kangi babhala njani?
Abafethu niyazi mos i-braille, the small dotted peaks in a material that blind people feel to read. Now with new technologies, abantu abablind can now use screens that have soft cells made up of plastic pins.
Now these pins are controlled by a computer which moves them up or down to display braille. Now there are now also braille note takers available that have braille keyboards and a braille display screen.
And of course, mechanical braille writers, which work without ugesi, are similar to traditional typewriters and can dot with 6 different keys.
I'm mobile, I'm everywhere. Even if you can go on my website, pavementbookworm.co.za, drop me an email, or you can meet me at Greenside, where I usually sell books. Even if you can, Manguti, you need more time, I can come to your office and sell you a book directly, where you have time to choose what you want.
Okay, so ngitshela ke Philani indaba yakho yokuthengisa incwadi iqale kanjani?
Sure, my brother, it goes a long way back. In 2011, I used to be a healthcare worker, but I got lost in drugs. I started experimenting with drugs, and it just messed up my life. I remember I had a very nice apartment, I had furniture, I had nice gadgets and everything, but I sold most of the stuff for drugs to feed my drug addiction. And I got kicked out of my apartment because I was not paying my bills, I was not paying my rent and stuff. I was just smoking drugs. So I ended up being like homeless on the street. And when I was on the streets, homeless, that is where it all started. Because I saw people begging for money on street corners like you see these other guys. And I still had my pride. I didn't want to just sell pity. I wanted to give people value for their money. So that is why I decided to take my books and go there at the West University's entrance to just say, you know what, give people book reviews and synopsis, and people really liked my idea. So they started buying books. Some they came to donate books to me, and it helped me a lot. So those who came with me to give me books helped me a lot, because I was able to just keep on going without begging for money, but doing a business. I was gonna die like many of my friends who did die from a drug overdosage, or maybe drugs, or maybe it emergency or drugs emsimbeni yabo. But mina books saved my life because the more I read, like self-help manuals, is the more I wanted to apply into my life what I was reading in those books. So angisize kakhulu ukufunda ama-books ukuthi ngithi, you know what, it's too early to give up now. I can still kick these habits. I can still be clean again. I can still make something out of my life, though I'm like a drug addict. So ama-books ayenzile umehluko omkhulu empilweni yami, and mina I believe ukuthi what books have done for me, books can do for others.
Yo guys, Philani uyangi-inspirisha.
Wena bongibwazi ukuthi kahle kahle ama-classes actually help you read better.
Bethuna ngamanye amaxesha engaske ndiyazi ngoba kuzingantoni phezulu phaa like ngaphakathi.
Oh, chaza ukuthi ufuna ukwazi ngicabangani. That would be awesome, right?
Yeah, it would be awesome, guys. Actually, that's our what if question. What if we actually knew what the other person was actually thinking, hey? So we knew each other's thoughts. Kasazi kona kumajelo ethu omnxibelelwano sinamakhasi ku-Facebook naku-Twitter okoko bethuna sibhadala i-rent siyabuya though.
TOMz. TOMz.
Now sifika sigalekile bethuna nkangiba yazi njalo siyakwamkela mhlawumbe nayo yazi ba inkqubo le sithini xa siyibiza nayo i-Teenagers on a Mission i-TOMz kweli gumbi lase-SABC 1 Mzansi for sure.
Now, if wena lapha ekhaya yakwazi ukufunda, then consider yourself very lucky ngoba ukufunda is one of the most important ways to take in and understand information.
Injalo kanye kwalapha kwesiqendu ke bethuna sidibene nobhuti kaloku who inspired us so much. Uye wathatha yena iimeko zakhe ezinzima but wathi wafunda waphuma mani kuzo wamnto right.
Sizilana sobona this other lovely lady esebenza naye bathi Adelaide. Hey, hi Adelaide, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Hello. Hey, I'm Adelaide.
Caddy.
Sure. So Katie, Adelaide is one of the board members on Pavement Bookworm Foundation. She's been very helpful. I mean, she helps out with a lot of stuff like collecting books and storing them.
Philani's story is remarkable, and we wanted to try and build an organization around him to allow Philani to do all the things that he wants to do and give him the logistic support, give him the mental space, give him the opportunity so he can be the best that he can be in delivering his message and his personality and his viewpoints and insights to the world. Philani and I will meet with potential partners, we'll meet with organizations that want to partner with him. We've got lots of people who want to donate books, so they drop the books by our house. I'll meet Philani in Greenside sometimes with the books, so Philani comes by my house and picks out the books that he wants to sell.
What I'm trying to achieve is to make what I want to see someday is every house having a book. So, I mean, for that to happen, you have to make sure that make books affordable. I mean, if somebody have donated a book that could cost like 250, I can sell it for like 50 rands just so that you can afford it. I mean, you can where can you get a discount, such discount? Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to achieve, just to make books as affordable as they can be. And sometimes I even take books that are not even in good shape. Sometimes when I'm at a traffic lights there where I usually sell books, I put them on the side. When I see like maybe like construction workers on the parquet there, I just go and just give them for free and just say, hey, these are books, because I know they've been given to me, so I don't have to be greedy about it. Because what I'm trying to achieve is to get people reading. So it's not only just selling books. Sometimes I just give books away. Even if maybe I'm having like a bad day and it's hard to make a book sale, then for me to have like a heavy load of books, it's better to just give 3 away.
You know, Philani has a way of making people feel like it's okay. It's okay what you went through. It's okay how you feel right now. And one of the things you can do to help yourself is to pick up a book and apply your mind in that, and then see if the books will change your life.
Hey guys.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. How you
Caddy.
doing? Nice to meet you.
So when is sister?
Hey Philani.
I'm Neila Mashiko and I'm a publicist and junior publisher. Met Philani last year about
Close to a year ago, and we heard about a story from television, and we decided we wanted to publish this book.
Okay, so tell me, how's the response? Yeah, what?
The response has been amazing. We're happy to say that we're now at our 3rd print run of this book.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of people are looking for this book, not only locally but internationally. People are buying bulk copies, so it's really great.
Okay, so how does this book get on the shelves?
So basically what would happen, we encourage a lot of writers to send us their manuscript. So you would send it to us at our office, or you'd send it to us online, and if we like the idea, then we go ahead and publish it. So we'll obviously draw up a contract, and then we'll edit the book. So what you send to us isn't necessarily what's going to be published. It needs to be edited, it needs to be done, we'll do the cover design, and basically once all that is done, this is the package that happens. From once this is delivered from the printers, then we'll market it and make sure that it reaches all different sorts of audiences through bookshops, your traditional bookshops within South Africa, and online through Amazon, through Loot, the different places which sell books. Reading is of importance if you want to be someone, to go somewhere in life. Because if you want to further your education, it's important to read. And what helps with reading as well is that you tend to escape and enter into another type of reality. So you get away from your own realities and escape into something else. Reading takes you away from your problems, and you get to live someone's story through a book. With example, with Philani's book, you can just see and read his story and be like, you know what, my life is not that bad.
The guys who were begging on the streets corner were mostly selling pity, and they were making good money from it. Lamagama lawa phuma from the author of this book, Philani Dladla, ushengisa abafethu ukuthi ukufunda ku-amazing. The power of reading can change your life, and it changed his life. Then I say, a mission accomplished. It's your boy Caddy.
85% of educational work required reading. So here are a few tips.
Make sure you are in a place where you are comfortable with no distractions, a good chair and sufficient lighting. Hold the book at the right distance, about the length from your elbow to wrist.
Now ungayithethi ke lento bethu nani uyifundayo enhloko kuwe ngaphakathi, or reread when you don't need to. Also read the phrases as a whole and not every single word.
Also be sure to improve your vocabulary by keeping a dictionary handy. Ubheka amagama ongawazi and make a list of them so that you'll remember it later.
Hayi ke sithi TOMz ibethanga lokhu sethanda uphuma siyohlala nechomi zethu nangoku ke sesaphuma sahlala nechomi zethu mhlawumbe unachomi yethu manje uyazibona siyacela lokho uyozitagga pha ku Facebook. If not ke mhlawumbe wena uthi hayibo guys nizani inkosami isikolo do. Well wena kaloku ungasendela inbox pha ku Facebook singi TOMz uthi zani man esikoleni sethu, then thina sawuthini sawuzapha kaloku, but for now though masifuna ba bekunjani sana pha nechomi zethu.
Sawona siswami.
Yebo.
Unjani?
Ngiyaphila.
Ngiyabona uyafunda la, uthanda nje ukufunda.
Everything nje.
Uthanda everything ngokufunda ne. And buwazi ukuthi kahle kahle ungadownloada i-app on your smartphone ebiza nge-Kids Learn to Read Lite app. And lena ke le app lena it actually blends sound nama graphics and makes your learning experience much fun. Kodwa ke buthi ayingeke siyami mina ngazi ukuthi ngifunde, and you can always visit www.whattoreadnext.com. Lana ke you'll be given recommendations on what to read based on what you have enjoyed before. Kodwa ke umuthi ayingeke siya mina angwathandi ama physical copies, you can always go to www.bookreeks.com. Lana ke uzothola ama links that will actually help you ukuthi uthole incwadi online, futhi ke it's completely free. Bukwazi lokho?
No.
Now keep enjoying, see you next time. I guess awafuni ngempela ama excuses. Wena ucabanga ukuthi kunzima ukufunda ngelanguage yakho? Well, check this. A Chinese person has to know more than 3,000 characters in order to be able to read and write. Wena kuphela udinga 26.
Yo bethinani ngawatshoyo ke siyasema masike sibone ba ikamva lokufunda elilele phina, masike sibone. Yonke bethunani into is shifting to online. Even incwadi are now becoming accessible anywhere, anytime on all types of digital tech.
Now with this modern shift, average people like you and me are gaining access to books that were previously locked away in vaults and kept only for VIPs.
Even library betinana going digital, kanga betinana kwikamba lethu baza kuvumela kaloku to search and read the materials inside the library from your tab or computer.
Other rare pieces of information like special maps, genealogical records are also being put online by universities so that the average citizen can use it.
With all this new information going digital, why wouldn't you want to make use of it though? Hey, who knows?
Hey, like what if you could actually read other people's thoughts?
Thought exchange would be independent of language. Lokuchuguti would be able to understand everyone else even if they don't share our language or culture. We'd also be able to learn much faster. We could just tune in everyone's thoughts in the world and learn from what they are doing. This would also mean that there would be no use for wars. If everyone else knows what you're thinking, they know what you're planning and what you really want. Of course, khona labantu laba who will try to have cleaner and nicer thoughts. That's right. Imagine the moment you were glad no one knew what you were thinking of, to be smashed with everyone else hearing your thoughts. How intense is that? And lastly, we would be lazier. If wonke umuntu knew what your thoughts were, there would be no use to elaborate or explain, or even use amagama. The world would be total chaos, or maybe it would be total peace. Aha mfethu TOMz iniphathele indaba ezimnandi khona lapha emakhaya.
Njalo kayibethana yazi sinobele sethanda ukuphisa nako kufika ixesha lokhu phisa.
So wena lapha ekhaya ufuna i-idea episode ufuna ukuyibona khona la ku TOMz, all you have to do is
send us the idea bafethu, and if it's fresh and brilliant, we'll make it a TOMz official episode khona la ku SABC1.
And not only that, kaloku bethana, you get a goodie bag as well as a skipper sa ku TOMz1.
So wena lapha ekhaya, all you have to do is send through your ideas on Facebook, which is facebook.com/TOMz. On Twitter, we are simply @TOMz_SABC_1.
Uthiwa engapheli uyahlwa nathi ke ixesha lethu nawe apho ekhaya liphele ngoku siyamo sibe siqala inkqubo ngobulela uba yena athatha ixesha nahlala nathi simlelana ngoku ibethinani uba igqibe 30 minutes yokuphela nathi sana siyathemba ukuba ufundela ukhulu kangba yazi intoni kaloku incoka ayiphelele lapho mos siyaqhubeka kanani kaloku kumajelo ethu onxibelelwano samakhasi kuFacebook nakutwitter mhlawumbi unombuzo olufuna uncokola uthethe nathi sithethe nawe sithi sanimela ncoko uyayiva yenza njalo sana.
Bongi, did you have a great time?
Yo, I had a good time. Kumnandi kasifunganga.
If you still want more information on the show, all you have to do is visit our website www.tomz.co.za. And also, Bongi, sitini goodbye and keep reading and taking Mzansi to the next level. Now check out what's coming up in the next episode of TOMz. On diabetes, who can tell you what the disease is all about. See how an inspiring person copes with this disease. Now that disease then is nothing new. Find out where the first evidence came from. Well, remember to catch your TOMz every Monday and Tuesday on SABC1 at 4 p.m.